The pulpit is viciously used as a site of fear-mongering, and more people need to call that out. The pulpit is an echo chamber for a handful of imaginatively all-encompassing concepts of virtue, when really, virtue is not one size fits all. And many of these Christian narratives, they lack context, lack nuance, and particularly for the New Testament, were never authoritative in the first place. They don't have to be authoritative now. It's the Chaplain of Culture, Yale MDiv, and Black Church Studies scholar. Here we mix faith, culture, and experience, and we make that whole dance. Let's get into it.
You just want me to be single for the rest of my life, don't you? You don't want me to be in a relationship? You don't want me to have fun? No, God is speaking to you saying, listen, I'm a good father. And as a good father, I gotta protect my children. And I gotta set some boundaries in your life because the enemy is coming after you. God is protecting you from your own desires because your desires can kill your soul. These desires give birth to sinful actions. And when sin is allowed to grow, you get married. I'm sorry, that's not how it goes. No, it actually says if you allow the sin to grow, it gives birth to death. This is death to your soul and death to the healthy relationships you were meant to have.
God is setting boundaries because the enemy is coming after you. That's a flag right there, big red flag, because who is the enemy and what do they want? Because if we're going to go with the enemy is Satan and he just wants your soul in hell because misery loves company, that's a tired one. I mean, if that was the case, Satan would be done by now. Same way these prisons is full, hell is full, baby. See how I can make stuff up too? We can all do this dance. All them slave owners torturing people, all them rapists, all them murderers, unaliving native people, all the mad scientists experimenting on black women. Baby, hell is full. At most, we gonna get like a ankle monitor and be on probation. This pastor says God is protecting you from your own desires because your desires can kill your soul. Basically says marriage doesn't fix it. Allowing the sin to grow gives birth to death of your soul and death to healthy relationships that you were meant to have. So he's definitely referring to premarital bathing for apples. And it's really a shame. It's really a shame that all of these mainstream pastors want to speak about is this. Because believe it or not, the Christian Bible has some really good stuff about not exploiting the poor, the rich being brought low, empowering people to take care of one another. It is a true disservice, actually, to only focus on our perceived spiritual unraveling by the way of premarital loving or same gender loving. People are spiritually unraveling because we are disenfranchised by our governments. Unemployment rates are going through the roof. The price of food for a week is astronomical. I paid like $110 last week and had to make that stretch. And I'm not on a diet because I want to lose weight. I'm eating less because I want to afford gas in my car. It should not be this challenging to exist. And I don't want to get into this pastor or the church because it's not about the messenger for me. It's about the message. The only reason all of these pastors feel emboldened to spew the nonsense that they do is because academics, yes, I'm blaming the academy here, the one that raised me. But with the exception of a few, academia does not speak directly to this bullshit, even though they know that is flawed. They like to sub all day. So I'm going to speak directly to it. In a nutshell, yes, we have to be careful of intimacy with the wrong people because, yes, it can lead to an inward disruption of our peace, our joy, our harmony. But this is not because we are desiring intimacy. It's because some people are manipulative and divisive and they're trying to get over. They will lie to you to your face. Some people will play with you for years. And the only thing they desire is to inflate their own ego. Intimacy is a foundational need for human beings. Desire reminds us that we're alive, that we want, we need, we crave. These things are normal. They are not sinful. Should there be boundaries on desire? Maybe. But those boundaries should not be rooted in your white grandfather's interpretation of his Greek grandfather's interpretation of the Christ event and what it meant to the Catholic Church in the Greco-Roman era. Be for real. Especially given that a lot of 4th century men married their teenage cousins and everybody was okay with it. So, I'd question them people's morality to begin with. If we navigate our lives with a sense of caution, keeping in mind that we are fragile, we are sensitive, we are caring and kind, and we sometimes do too much when we're happy. Knowing these things about ourselves helps us to determine our boundaries. But your soul will be fully intact, believe me. If you make a mistake, you will find love again. There is no need to fear our desire. There's only a need to understand it. And that is a conversation that is between you and your God, or you, your God, and your therapist. Once you know what you want, why you want it, and have committed to the best steps forward, you are as good as gold, baby. But tell me what you think about this clip. It's the Chaplain of the Culture, here to expand ideas and grind your gears. And I'll see you soon. Bye.